Hey Milanisti, it's Gio. Welcome back to the USA AC Milan fan channel. Let's talk Milan. Alright guys, let's talk about the elephant that it's not in the room, shall we? Let's talk about the betting scandal which ZANIOLO, FAGIOLI, and SANDRO TONALI are all part of it, shall we? So, according to La Gazzetta dello Sport, Sandro Tonali is ready to negotiate a plea bargain with the FIGC and Turin prosecutor, but still risks a ban of at least 18 months. The Newcastle and Italy midfielder was formally put under investigation last week when police questioned him and his compatriots Zaniolo at Italy's training in Coverciano. According to Corriere della Sera, Tonali was in tears and caught help from a therapist to treat gambling addiction. Well, he's obviously guilty. Like I said, the Sports allegedly. Like I said, the Sports confirms Tonali is ready to collaborate with the FIGC interim prosecutor, revealing all he knows about the betting scandal and which events he is gambled on. The same strategy was adopted by Juventus midfielder NICOLO Fagioli, from whom the investigation started. According to Gazzetta, both Tonali and Fagioli gambled on football games, breaching Article 24 of the Code of Sporting Justice. If confirmed, they face a minimum ban of 3 years, but a plea bargain would allow them to have the suspension. So obviously, allegedly, of course, until proven guilty, right? You're innocent until proven guilty. So, well, at least in this country, right? Allegedly. Yeah, I mean, they're definitely both guilty. All three of them are guilty. I mean, they're, if you're ready to just sit down and get a plea deal, you are guilty. I mean, the reports claim that Fagioli will be heard by the FIGC prosecutor for one last time this week, and after that, the Juventus midfielder will likely receive a ban from 10 to 18 months. So he's obviously guilty. He's obviously admitted to that, and they probably all will admit to that because they're obviously all guilty of this. So the article also states the punishment for Tonali and other players involved could be higher because, according to Gazzetta, the FIGC want to send a strong signal to footballers and public opinion. So yeah, I mean that's what I thought as well. They definitely gonna lay the hammer down. But at the same time, this issue has been an issue for. I mean, it's always happened in soccer. I mean, I'm Italian. I grew up in Italy most of my life. There was always, especially the top 5 teams. You know how that goes. If you're a Serie A fan, if you're a soccer fan. I mean, even here in the USA. MLB, NFL, NBA. I mean, they have some really, really strict policy, if you guys know. So, moreover, it's still reportedly unclear whether Tonali gambled on Milan games while still a Rossoneri player. Investigators are still analyzing mobile phones and tablets belonging to the Newcastle midfielder and Zaniolo. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be ugly for them. If Tonali's self-report matches what investigators will find in his devices, then the Azzurri midfielder will likely get a ban of the region of 18 months, but it will take a few months to complete the investigation and learn how long Tonali will be banned for. So, I wonder if the respective teams will suspend all 3 players. It should be interesting to see. Obviously, here in the United States, I feel like they're a little bit tougher, as they should be, if you want my opinion. So I think they might really lay the hammer down on these 3 players and really make an example of them. Guys, please subscribe, comment, like the videos, and let me know what you think about this new betting scandal. Please leave a comment. I'm very interested to to read your comments and actually reply to your comments. So I also have this other article here I'm looking at, and which pretty much says the same thing, but there's also another point that actually another 2 points that I wanted to read about this that the other article didn't talk about. So like, like if you guys think about it, what the ripple effects of this, right? So while the scandal epicenters lies with these players, its shockwaves of reaching far and wide has even stirred the curiosity of former Juventus defender Leonardo Bonucci. Although Bonucci's involvement in betting remains unproven, phone conversation disclosed to the prosecutor suggest he was aware of Fagioli's gambling tendencies. This revelation puts into stark relief widespread nature of the scandal and raises questions about the involvement of other figures in Italian football. Yeah, I mean, like I said before at the beginning of this video, it's probably a bigger issue. It's probably a bigger issue, and it's coming out right now that it is. So this scandal's repercussion could potentially disrupt the European Championship of 2024 as well. Key players for their respective teams, Tonali and Zaniolo, may find themselves benched for the event if ongoing investigation and sanctions bar their participation. The absence of such talented players could deal significant blah 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 to their respective national teams. You guys know. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they both are suspended. All three of them are suspended, and other players. Like I said in my previous Let's Talk episode 1, go back and check it out. The first episode of Let's Talk. Is somebody snitch. How many other people are going to snitch? How many other players are going to be part of these investigations? If right now we don't know. I think it's probably really at the incipient stages of the investigation. So, but I'm sure there will be more to come. So, another thing. What about like looking ahead? In the face of this turmoil, Italy's national team has managed to secure the second automatic qualifying spot in their Euro 2024 qualifying group with triumphant 4-0 win against Malta. Well, I mean, I guess that's expected, at least 4-0, not to disrespect Malta. Beautiful people, beautiful island. However, with a looming match against England at Wembley, the Azzurri will need to prove their potential amidst this distraction. The scandal has sparked much-needed conversation about the perils faced by young players and the necessity of offering them guidance and support, as Italy football boss Luciano Spalletti aptly pointed out. While rules must be respected and transgression penalized, it's crucial to educate young players about the pitfalls of gambling to prevent a reoccurrence of such incidents. Yeah, comment. Let me know what you think about that. I don't totally agree. They're young, but they're grown ass men. You know what I mean? As the investigation unfolds and more revelations come to light, the full extent of the scandal will gradually be unearthed. It serves as a stark reminder of the importance of integrity and fair play in football, hoping that through addressing these issues and educating young players, the game continue integrity can be ensured. Yeah, guys, let me know about that too. Do you really believe that? I mean, it's sports, right? And I mean, since the dawn of ages, there's probably been betting problems, right? So will the problem get better? I'm sure the penalties will get bigger. The fines will get bigger as well. I think teams will probably be fined too. But it will be interesting to see what's going to happen. I don't necessarily think that I don't necessarily think that you know what you do. You know what I mean? They're young, they have a lot of money. I totally get it, but you know, they have money to have people, you know, keep their money safe and invest their money. And yeah, I mean, I guess that's the gift and the curse, right? I really like, I'm pretty disappointed because this, like I said, happens every couple of years. I don't really have too much more to say about this situation right now at the moment. I'm sure any updates, of course, I will make either shorts or other videos. Um, and let me drop down, smash that like button, and let me know how you feel. So other good news, like I guess Benacer is back in Milan, so that's great. And yeah, we'll see what he does. I think his return date, his CTA is still out there in the area. So I hopefully by December, January, that would be my estimate for that. So guys, thank you for watching this video. Please smash that like button. Subscribe, guys. Nothing but love. Guys, as always, this is Gio. Um, yeah, thank you for tuning in. God bless.